Hello, hello, everyone. I have been getting asked a lot to look into the Sebastian Rogers case, and I wasn't really sure how to approach it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask how to approach it with the Whispers deck, and then we'll use tarot to kind of go deeper into what subjects the Whispers deck gives us, if that makes sense. As always, this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not facts. Um, I guess let's start by, and I'm not really too familiar with any of the updates. I didn't want to look into anything and go into this with a bias. So if there's anything that makes more sense to you than it does to me, now that you know that, please let me know. But what is something that is important to ask in terms of where the case is at right now? Like what's the question that we should be asking to help? Thief, death, low vibrational. Okay, so to me, that's a like confirmation of what the other readings already told us, that it's like who took his life from him, who did. Okay, so low vibrational. The first two cards here seem to be very obvious to me, so let's focus on the third, right? This who took his life from him too early. Low vibrational. What do we need to know about that low vibrational person in terms of what's happening right now in the investigation? Hmm. The Fool, the Nine of Swords, and the Lovers all in reverse. Oh, it would be helpful if I showed you the top of the cards, huh? The Fool, the Nine of Swords, and the Lovers all in reverse, which this is something that has come out in previous readings about a couple, the mom and the stepfather, kind of being at odds with one another, but like needing to kind of continue to keep up the same energy as one another or the same story as one another. It's like I can't break free from this worry. So low vibrational is one person feels like they're in the clear because time has passed, and one person does not feel like they're in the clear. Why does that one person not feel like they're in the clear yet? Judgment in reverse, King of Wands, Three of Cups in reverse, because that one person still feels like they could get uh judgment in reverse is like, I don't think they have anything. Okay, so in my opinion, allegedly, there's someone right now who has a partner but is at odds with their partner. Their partner feels like we're in the clear. The other person feels like if they don't find anything else, do they still have enough to come after me? So it feels like someone assumes that there is some kind of information. Um, and it's like this energy of if they do find more, what? That person thinks if they do find more evidence, then I'm going down. King of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles upright, Justice in reverse. Then I am Eight of Pentacles in the middle. It's like if they find something, which I assume to be the body, it's going to be very obvious. Almost like a, oh shoot, did I accidentally leave? Did I accidentally leave this with Did I accidentally leave evidence behind is the feeling that I'm getting. Like, someone questioning at this point if they do find almost like if they're assuming that everything else would be disintegrated or washed away or something, but, like, what if he had something in his pocket that would make something obvious? Like, that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. Someone's worried about something like that, allegedly. And it's like if they find something else, it's going to lead directly bullseye. It's going to lead directly to that person. Oh, King of Cups in reverse. That's direct. Okay, topic 2. What else do we need to know? Maybe like specifically about the current investigation element. Marriage, wedding, ceremony. Church in reverse. Deep state. Oh, huh. Marriage, wedding. Church in reverse. Deep state. Would it be fair to say that they're putting some kind of pressure on the mother and stepfather to turn on one another? Six of Wands, Page of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's like we try to get them hot-headed in a public situation where they'd slip and say something against the other and it didn't work. I don't know if that's maybe like an interview that is more recent. It feels to be more recent. It's like we try to get the Hermit in reverse. We're trying to isolate one against the other. Almost like if they're trying to get a specific confirmation for something in an indirect way, like when you accidentally say more than you meant to say. Where'd that card go? Seven of Swords in reverse, but it didn't work. I don't want to go too deep into that because I don't want to. I don't know. I feel like that's all we needed to know about that. Okay, next. Let's do 2 more. What's another thing? What question can we ask that would be helpful in the location of Sebastian? Like right now, like distraction in reverse, party celebration, woods concealed in reverse. Focus on a celebration being revealed. Focus on a celebration being revealed. Am I understanding that correctly? Hold on. Top secret in reverse. It's not a secret, it's being revealed. Allegedly, my opinion, would it be possible that they have recently, like within the last week, discovered something that's giving them a good direction of either like a new or like a tunnel visioned place to search? I have a very direct confirmation if that's correct. Supplier in reverse. No. Focus on a celebration. being revealed, being unveiled. But I said, am I understanding that correctly? Top secret in reverse, secret being revealed. Supplier in reverse, no, they weren't given information. So if they're not given information, then they found information. Am I on the right track? They found information? Premeditated. Oh. It's not that they were given new information, it's that they connected dots between things that they already had. Is that fair to say? As in, like, law enforcement. Mail. Oh. One hand. Um, would it be fair to say, those, like, police maps that you always see in the background of, like, TV shows, and they have, like, all the little red pin dots, and they also have, like, the map on there and, like, pictures on there? It's like, either they made a new connection with that, like, red string that they use, or they realized where one was in the wrong place, like, "Oh, these 2 don't connect, this connects to this instead." Something to that effect. Are they getting closer to something because of that moving of the red line or new red line connecting of dots on, like, the parental figure? Okay. Hmm. I feel like maybe those who have kept up with this case may have an inkling of what that is based off of media coverage. I'm gonna look and see if I can find. Um, what else can we know about this? Anger, rage, vacation, beach, abroad. Didn't I hear something about vacation or something military operation? It's like I bait you to see what you'll do. Um, I try to get someone to turn on someone else, they won't. So I put someone or someones into a situation where they have to make some kind of choice, and their choice shows me not as concretely as if one would have said something about the other, but their choice shows me, um, a little bit of proof of the direction I thought that it would go if the one would have said something about the other. Hopefully that makes sense. That's coming in very confusing, but that's what I'm getting. So then, okay, so what is that leading to? That leads to what? Okay. Murder. That leads to murder. That leads to proof of that. Like, what was the other case where it was like they don't necessarily have the body, but they have proof of the unaliving? What was that one? Dylan Rounds, how they were able to charge him because of the evidence on the phone. This is like that. It's like they're close. Would it be fair to say that they're getting closer to having that kind of instance where, like, we can charge someone with something short of not having the body, but once the charges come, we can try and convince that person to tell us where the body is to make a deal, but we need to get enough to charge the person. Like in the Dylan Rounds case where they were able to charge without having the body. Is that what this is saying? Am I missing something? The cards kept like getting stuck. And recently, when that's been happening, it's like before proceeding, there's something else you need to take with you. What piece am I missing? Water in reverse. Okay, so in the other reading, remember I said something about I wonder if he was moved into water, and I wasn't sure about that. It didn't all the way feel right. Water in reverse. Okay, so leave that piece out. So the other option besides water was buried somewhere remotely, like that picture that I drew. Caregiver, medical staff, high vibes. Caregiver, medical staff, high vibes. What is that leading to? Not in water. High vibes. This is a field. Back to the field. Back to the field. Caregiver, medical staff. This gives me the energy of like proper burial. Someone who cares can give him the proper burial. Field. I feel like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get enough to put charges so that they can use the charges to help the person tell where the body is, because I feel like they're really struggling to get that location of the body. I feel like that's what this is saying. Rival competition in reverse. It's like, we need you to work with us, not against us type of thing. Huh. All right, let's do one more. I'm going to put all these back in for this one, though, and I think I'm just going to use whispers for this last one. So we asked about the location. We really didn't get information about the location. We just got information about how they're trying to get the location. They're trying to get the location by forcing someone to have to make a deal. People won't turn on one another, so we're trying to bait someone into showing us something based off of their choices between options. So what else can I ask? What would be the important question? What would be the most important question that Sebastian would have us ask in order to make sense of something, or know something, or put a piece together, or find him, whatever we're able to do, right? Like, or know, what would be the most important? 3 cards. Marriage, wedding ceremony in reverse. Where's this going? Hidden network. Huh? Hidden network. Routine, habit, typical in reverse. What would be the most important question Sebastian would have us ask? Marriage, wedding ceremony in reverse. A disconnection. Hidden network. Network makes me think internet, makes me think evidence that can be printed out, like hard evidence. Hidden, it's upright, so it's still being hidden. Routine, habit, typical in reverse is like, we need to try something different than we normally would to get this information. What what can we know about what police are potentially doing differently or out of the norm in this case that to the outside may look like they're not doing enough or they're not doing enough quick enough or whatever, but they are working on blank. What would that be? Death. Outside, out in the open, in reverse. So something that they're on to, like close to figuring out or proving about his death that they needed to work on behind the scenes. Kidnapped, hands tied. It's like we can't reveal what we know because we'll lose the ability to prove it. Would it be possible that police know that they're not like, somehow, some way, they know that they're not finding that body, so they need to get enough other evidence to prove what they know to be true, but will have trouble keeping up in court if they give on too early that they're on to something? It's like we need certain things to fall into place over time or at the right time. Secret trip, secluded area. Secret trip, secluded area. I wonder if they're waiting to see if the person that they're looking into will take them back to the scene because they're keeping eyes on them to see if they will lead them to the place where they believe he is. But if they're not gonna be led there by a certain point in time, they're gonna take the other route of going forward with the charges without having the body. That was the card that, remember I said I feel for some reason like this is saying proper burial, it was up right before. So it's like to without finding the body, without finding the body first. If I'm on the right track with that, can I have 2 cards of, like, a confirmation from Sebastian? Let's do this with the deck. Danger. Frozen, preserved in reverse. A dangerous it's dangerous to release it. Oh, that was clever. It's if they release what they're doing or what they know, it'll give the person that they're knowing these things about the opportunity to either cover or not lead them to the place. So maybe I should stop talking about it. I'm sure, yeah. Okay. Um, okay, I think that's all. Please remember that this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not facts. Um, thank you for watching. Hopefully that kind of gives some insight. I guess what I'd say is it feels like they're on to something, and it feels like I guess I'd say it feels like they're working the case a little harder than it may appear from the outside, and may have made more progress than what we're seeing, but can't show that because it would jeopardize the point of what they're doing, if that makes sense. Again, please remember this is all alleged, my opinion, No facts at all. 0 facts. Thank you for watching.